The fuck, man? That dude just ran over the road. What is up, guys? Good morning. So we are heading back off to school again after a week holiday, which I really needed. And it is really dark right now. I can't even tell on the clock what time it is. Just before. It's 7:30 or 7:25. Just been. But this weekend, we are heading over to daylight savings time, so the clock is going back an hour, which will mean we'll get an extra hour of sleep. And that means that it will be a bit brighter in the morning again. I'm giving you space, just go! For fuck's sake. You are really close behind me, sir. I do not appreciate that. Whoa. The fuck, man? That dude just ran over the road. What a motherfucking idiot. Fucking asshole. So what is up, guys? We are heading back home again. As you might notice, the Sena isn't recording. That is because for some strange reason the memory card was full, and I usually delete the footage of the Sena every time I export my footage to my laptop. But either I forgot to delete it or something weird happened. So yeah, I don't have the Sena recording right now, but back to how it was before I had two cameras. At least now I can ride with my visor open without having to either blur my face or put the sun visor down. Which is also nice once in a while. And at the moment we are going to head to Rotterdam for a some kind of art show. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Some kind of show that we had to sign up for from school. I remember last school year we had to do that as well, where I went to a show about Freddie Mercury, which was really interesting, but fucking weird. Oh, talking about fucking, not in that way, but well, in a way, getting fucked by YouTube. My second to last video, strangely enough, the video, the story of my life, or story about my life, I think it was that video. For some reason, it got partially demonetized. And I know a lot of bigger YouTubers have been dealing with this issue, that their videos get either completely demonetized or partially demonetized on upload. And the strange thing was, I didn't have any swear words in the description or in the title. It just got this, instead of the green monetization icon, which means it's just fully monetized, I got a yellow one saying that it wasn't suitable for all advertisers. And I had that on one before, and I clicked manual review, and it just got fully monetized. And I did the same for that video, and it said it needed to get 10,000 views or 1,000 views. I think it needed to get 1,000 views before it was gonna be manually reviewed, which I think is absolute bullshit. I have no idea why that happened, but fuck the YouTube censorship. I'm not gonna change my content because they think it's not suitable for all advertisers. It's what you guys came here to watch. You're not here for the advertisements, and the advertisers themselves don't watch my videos, or at least don't get me views. So screw that. I'm here for you guys, not for them. Gotta love tunnels. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet, because one of my lovely subscribers, yes, you might shriek again, just like last time, Chris Zambi, they commented on my last video, I believe it was my last video. Not sure when it was, but I know what the comment was, and they asked about the mods. Damn, that is one nice sounding bike. But yeah, back to my story. They asked about the mods that I did to the bike, and there's several levels I can talk about on that topic. Because it depends on how you see mods. Performance-wise, not necessarily. There's some small changes I made, but not a lot. But I'll sort of divide it into different topics, and I'll go from start to finish, from when I got the bike to how it is now. And I'm gonna go into little details like the clock and the wrap job and stuff like that. But I'll kind of give it a timeline as well. So when I bought the bike, it was a purple color. It was, I'm not sure how it was painted, but it was cracked and stuff like that. It wasn't a really thorough paint job. It kind of looked like parts weren't even taken off, especially the tank, because the bottom of the tank is still the original color, which was red, and parts were, yeah, there's, I think the most typical color for the FZX is red and black. But yeah, when I got the bike, it had straight handlebars, and I didn't have my license yet, so my dad had to drive it back, and he said it drove like absolute shit. So the first thing we got done was put the original or close to original steering or handlebars back on. They didn't come with the bike, so we bought those, had those put on. Other mods after that, there were high flow air intakes, but the bike wasn't tuned to that at all, so it actually had a little power loss from that. So I actually put the original airbox back in. But yeah, the airbox, because it didn't have an airbox with the high inflow air intakes or filters. So original airbox back in. Besides that, not much has changed mechanically wise or performance wise. Oh, I did put a cover back on the front, which is under the headlights, which for some reason they'd taken off, but I thought it looked better with. After that, I think it's more... oh yeah, and it doesn't have stock exhaust anymore. It is kitted out with a laser exhaust system, which you might hear, which I think sounds absolutely insane. If you're gonna... it used to have different running lights, I guess they're called, or handlebar blinkers, as I call them. They used to be some kind of cheap, clear stuff. And actually, for a maintenance, well, sort of scheduled maintenance at the garage, not sure exactly what or how it happened, but one of them got damaged, stopped working. So they let me pick out new ones, and I had no idea because they wouldn't let me look at prices or anything. They're really nice guys, and I picked just because of the looks. I picked these, which turned out to be Rizomas. You might be able to guess the price. So that tune-up was... I didn't have to pay anything for them, so I got blinkers. Pretty expensive blinkers for free. Then of course the clock, but that is the last addition to the bike. And the wrap job is, I think, the most obvious about the bike. Did that myself together with my dad partially. If you're curious about it, there is a video on my channel about the wrapping. I think that was my 100 sub special. And we're nearing 200 subs, which is insane. And we're heading home again. When I got to school, I realized something weird happened with the GoPro, either with the card or something like that, which caused it to only record like the last 5 minutes maybe. Not even sure. So I'll check at home what kind of footage we have from that, and otherwise, luckily I still have the Sena. Wanna make it something you are gonna regret. It's a little hard to breathe when you're down here, suffocating on the memories of your bullshit. It's